Hi, Center Hill. I'm sure that you may sit watching these videos and go, "What is all that stuff behind Miss Pizarro?" Well, this is a bedroom in my house, and I have a lot of artwork. And so one day, and I see something that's crooked. If you look right there, it's crooked. I had to redo it yesterday. But anyway, I had all this artwork, and I decided to put it all on this wall. So I really like it. So you get to just see stuff behind me, mainly the big clock. Okay. Book time. This book is called Waiting for the Magic. And this is by Patricia McLaughlin, who won a Newbery Medal. And I've told you about that before. A Newbery Medal is an award that's given to one children's book once a year for plot, like a really good story. And this book actually, while you see it's a novel, has illustrations. And let me tell you who wrote them. Amy June Bates. Okay, this is one of my daughter's favorite books, and she read it when she was really little. Dogs and a cat. Or is it two cats? Oh, it's two. 3 dogs, 1, 2 cats. That's interesting, isn't it? So, let's find out what happens. And you can watch the story with the people on the cover while I read it to you, but I'm going to show you pictures. It was early on a Saturday summer morning when my mother and father stopped arguing and Papa walked away. He is a teacher of literature at the college, so he could have said words when he left. He didn't. And this time he didn't slam the door. He shut it with a small, soft sound that made me jump. Click, said my 4-year-old sister, Eleanor, looking up from her coloring book. I stared at the door. I could feel my heart thump, and I could feel tears coming. Later, when I went into my bedroom, I found 2 notes from Papa, one for me and one for Eleanor. Dear William, I've gone off to do some writing. I will call you, and I'll be back to see you soon. I'm sorry for this. I love you, Papa. I read Eleanor's note to her. It was like mine, but he had drawn a picture of Eleanor in her long dress. Eleanor took the note, but didn't say anything. Suddenly, Mama was in the doorway. She beckoned to me. Let's go, William, she said. Get your sweater, Eleanor. I stood up and tore my letter into small pieces. What's that, Mama asked. Nothing, I said. Go where? I followed Mama out to the car. She strapped Eleanor into her car seat. We're going to get a dog, she said firmly. I sat next to Mama in the front seat. Papa never wanted a dog, I said. That's true, said Mama. Your father is a flawed man. That means he has mistakes. Everyone should have a dog. What is flawed? Asked Eleanor from the back seat. It means stupid, said Mama without feeling. Stupid is a bad word, Eleanor announced. She pronounced word as wood. Yes, said Mama. He is a stupid bad wood. Eleanor had a list of bad words forbidden by Mama, who thought words like fat and stupid were cruel to call anyone. Mama began to cry then, very quietly, so that Eleanor couldn't see. I couldn't say anything. Mama's crying scared me. All I could do was hate Papa for this, for causing Mama to cry right in front of me. A driver cut off Mama, and she slammed on the brakes. Go to your house, lady, yelled Eleanor at the driver. Read a book or watch a movie. Mama started to laugh, and so did I. And so did I. Miss Pizarro. Those words coming out of Eleanor's mouth, that face surrounded by messy blonde hair, words that must have been Mama's at one time. What kind of dog are we getting? I asked. Whatever they have, said Mama. Can we get a cat? Asked Eleanor from the back. Yes, said Mama. For a moment I thought about asking for a horse, but I didn't think Mama's mood about animals would last that long. Mama turned into the long driveway at the animal shelter. As we walked to the front door, Mama took my hand. I shouldn't have said that about your father, William, she said. Will he come back? I asked. He had gone before and come back happily after a while as if nothing had happened. Probably. I'm mad at him, Will. But that doesn't make him bad. She paused. Sometimes your papa doesn't know what he wants. I didn't answer Mama. He had gone before, but he had never left notes for Eleanor and me. Somehow that seemed more final, that note. It was something to be read, saved, or torn up. Maybe Papa felt that leaving a note made going away all right. Thinking about it would wait for later. In fact, when we got inside, I forgot all about my father for just a little while because Mama surprised me more. The shelter was small. and a woman with spiky hair invited us in. Her name tag said Julia. I'm glad you brought your children. We don't let families adopt dogs without the children present. We walked through a door to a room where the dogs were. She turned to us. We have 4 dogs right now. There's a little description and history of each dog. When you see one you're interested in, let me know. You can spend time with him or her to see if you're a fit. I assure you that they're all friendly. Call me when you're ready. The first dog's name was Bryn, Bryn. Mama read about Bryn. Bryn's owner has gone to a nursing home and can't take the dog with her. Bryn was sturdy and brown with a sharp nose, long velvet ears, and a line of raised hair along her back. She sat up and curled her lip at us, showing her teeth. Friendly. Shark, announced Eleanor. Mama laughed. Hello, Bryn, she said. You're a pretty girl. Bryn wagged her tail. Her face changed when she heard Mama's voice. Biddy, the next dog, was small, with a terrier face and body. I read out loud to Eleanor. Biddy is high energy, too much for his family. And Biddy, as if he had heard me, jumped straight up in the air. Eleanor laughed. In the next pen, there was a greyhound, tall, standing like a statue. Her name was Grace. Grace, I told Eleanor. She is very shy but friendly. She had a life of racing, but unlike many racing greyhounds, she is gentle with small animals. She needs a home with peaceful people. We are peaceful, said Eleanor. I knew we would have a picture soon. Okay, here's our picture. Here is Mama, William, Eleanor, and here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I messed up on my first picture. I know I did. So let me please go back. Where was that picture? Okay. I knew it. So, dog, cat. Sorry. Now, where on earth was I? I'll get there. Give me 1 second. Oh, is it that picture? Here's this great picture. Aren't we happy when there are pictures in a book? Okay, keep going. She, Eleanor, put her hand against the pen. Grace looked at her steadily, then walked up close and nosed Eleanor's hand. Grace, said Eleanor very softly. One more dog, big and woolly, white and gray. Neo is very young, even though he is so big. He will get much bigger. He is part Great Pyrenees and, Eleanor interrupted me. He likes children and cats, she said. Neo looked at Eleanor with large, kind eyes. How do you know that? You can't read, I said to Eleanor. Eleanor just smiled. Remember this part. Mama had been very quiet all along. She was staring at the dogs, one after the other. Julia came into the room. What do you think? She asked. Mama took a deep breath. Do these dogs get along with each other? She asked. Yes, they play outside every day. I think Bryn is the alpha, she said. Mama nodded. That means the boss, I told Eleanor. Is there one dog that interests you? Asked Julia. Mama looked at Eleanor and me. I shook my head. I like them all, I said. Eleanor nodded. We'll take them all, Mama said crisply. Beside me, Eleanor smiled her knowing 4-year-old smile. Of course we'll take them all. Julia's mouth dropped open. But that is not done, she said. Then today is the first, said Mama cheerfully. She took out her checkbook. After a moment, the woman opened the doors to the dogs' crates, and they all milled around us. Eleanor pulled on Mama's arm. Mama leaned down, and Eleanor whispered in her ear. Oh, yes, said Mama. And we want a cat, too. So, 4 dogs and a cat named Lula replaced my father. The house was filled with different dog foods for different age dogs. A big crate for Neo, in Mama's words. He can reach the kitchen counters and needs to be put away every so often, and a litter box for Lula. Lula was a relaxed cat. Eleanor carried her around and dressed her in dresses and onesies she'd worn when she was a baby. Sometimes Eleanor pushed her in a doll carriage. Lula was happy to watch the world like a newborn. Mama kept busy with dog dishes and leashes and fleece dog beds. The house was full, but it was peaceful at the same time. My friend Max thought it was very exciting. Not that my father was gone, but that Mama had brought home 4 dogs and a cat. No one's mother ever does that, ever, said Max, staring at Mama admiringly. She may be insane, I told Max. I don't think so, whispered Max very seriously. My grandfather Will came in, waded through the dogs, and sat down on the couch. Hi, Janie, he called to Mama in the kitchen. Hi, Dad, I'm making coffee, she called. How are you, he called. Mama appeared in the doorway and flipped her hand back and forth, a family habit meaning don't know or so-so or whatever. How's Mom, she asked. Knitting a blanket large enough to cover Rhode Island, he said. She is yarn obsessed. Biddy leaped up to sit next to him. Neo leaned against Grandfather and put a huge mitten paw on his lap. Okay, here's another picture. Now, I can't remember. Neo is the big dog. Biddy is the crazy little terrier. And I think that's Biddy. I'm not positive. But we don't see the grandfather's not in this picture. Filling up the house, is she? He said wryly to me. To make up for Papa going away, I said. And how's that working for you? He asked, knowing exactly what Mama was doing. I was quiet. He looked at me. Call me if you want to talk, he whispered. Your father is a mystery, mostly to himself. He is not a bad man. I nodded. That's what Mama said. But you don't agree, he said. No, I said. No, I repeated louder, and Grandfather put his arm around me. It felt good. No one had put arms around me since Papa had left, not even Mama. Neo, the big puppy, kept watch over Lula, the cat, and Eleanor's words keeping all bad things away from Lula. Grace, the greyhound, kept watching over Eleanor, following her from room to room. Sometimes we found Grace standing by Eleanor's bed at night, her long face on the bed covers, watching Eleanor. Biddy claimed the window seat so he could keep watch outside. He got along with everyone. And Bryn, from the first moment she saw Mama, was Mama's dog. She slept with Mama, stretched out where Papa used to sleep. She walked with Mama, watched Mama. I wish I could teach Bryn how to cook and drive, Mama said. She'd be a great help. That would be magic, said Eleanor. Bryn, driving. This is a bit of magic, isn't it? All these very nice dogs living with people who need them, said Mama. Magic. It was a word I hadn't thought of much. Never, actually. There's no such thing as magic, I said. Eleanor looked at me and smiled that smile. As Mama went to the kitchen, Eleanor picked up her toy wand. Oh, I wish I had a wand right now. With the gold sparkling star on the end. She waved it. All the dogs sat up. Magic, she said. How did you do that? I said to Eleanor. Eleanor smiled. The word magic, said in Eleanor's small voice, seemed to hang in the air above us all, like a little cloud with sun coming through. Magic. No such thing. I think Grace needs fresh water, called Mama from the kitchen. Grace leaned over close to Eleanor. Grace wants fresh tepid water right from the faucet, said Eleanor. Whatever tepid means, she added. It's like Eleanor heard Grace talking to her, I said to Mama in the kitchen. Okay, get ready for this, because you're not reading the book. So I'm going to show you how this is the page you just read. It looks like a regular book. This does not look like a regular book, and you can't read it because it's going to be backwards, but I'm going to read it to you so you can see what's happening. Grace. This is Grace talking. She's a dog. Of course she heard me. She's 4. 4-year-olds hear everything. They know everything. Bryn. They know magic is real. Neo. Stupid grown-ups. Biddy. Stupid is a bad word. Eleanor told me. Huh. What is going on? Recall. Waiting for the magic. I hope you like this book and that you're going to want to get this from the library so you can finish it and find out what happens with the magic animals. Take care.